Hello, tax lien investors and tax deed investors. It's your boy, Carlton Hoskins, coming back at you on Tax Sale Starters, hoping to bring you some insights and news that will make you a better investor and increase that money, increase your portfolio. This week, we're going to talk about how can you inspect a property before the tax sale, or if you can at all. I'm going to debunk that mystery in just a moment. All right, welcome back, Tax Sale Starters. Okay, this has been going on for a while. I've talked to investors on different levels, whether they're new, whether they've been seasoned, they've been investing for a long time. There's all these different answers about how you can inspect the property before the actual tax sale, or can you legally inspect the property before tax sale? Well, rather than me answer that question, I'm going to defer to Brian Sidesticker. He's the founder of Tax Sale Resources. They provide a lot of data to the institutional investors. So he's well qualified to answer this question. Brian, thank you so much for joining us again. I really appreciate you being here. I know you're a busy guy. These investors are loving the information that you've been providing for us week over week. This week, we're going to ask you a question because, there's just too much mystery in the market. Some people say you can, some people say you can't. And so the question to you is, can you inspect the property before the tax sale?
I'll answer that from a legal standpoint. No, never. If it's a tax lien sale, you certainly don't have ownership. That would be like the bank coming and saying, "Hey, I want to look inside your property," right? Getting a loan, right? They have no right to do that. Now, you have zero right. Doesn't mean you can't go take pictures from the exterior of the property. Obviously, buyer beware, go knock on the door if you want to talk to them. In most states, you have no right to do that. In some states, they say you can't do that. And so I'm going to say that with a caveat of don't hold me to that and say, Brian told me I could go knock on the door. There's some states that will, if they call the cops, they'll come arrest you for knocking on the door. So keep that in mind. So definitely not on the lien side, and actually definitely not on the deed side either. It's the same rules. You have no ownership in that property until the deed actually gets issued in your name. And actually, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Even though you just won that property at an auction, I believe in most states you technically still don't have any right to enter that property. Even though you just won it at the auction yesterday, you have no right to enter that property until that deed is recorded in your name, and that could be 30, 40, 60 days later. So definitely check out, how that process works in the county, but nothing that says you can't, drive by the property, take pictures. Anything beyond that is usually strictly prohibited.
Well, there you have it. You've heard it from Brian Sidesticker, Tax Sale Resources. And if you still have a question about that, by all means, drop it in the comments. We'll be happy to answer that question for you, or contact your attorney or the tax commissioner's office and ask that question and get that data. Don't be afraid to talk to the tax commissioners. They have no problem giving you that data because they need your help. They need your investment so that they can offload this property, so that they can use those funds for, what the county uses them for, of which you already know as a tax lien investor. So thank you again, Brian, for providing that insight. Don't forget the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can keep up with the latest tips and insights from Tax Sale Starters and your boy, Carlton Hoskins. And my favorite, TaxSaleFinders.com. If you have not gone to TaxSaleFinders.com yet, I'm going to start presuming that you're really not interested in being a great investor. That's all I can say about that. Go to TaxSaleFinders.com, get your free trial, tell them Carlton sent you, and until the next video, happy investing.